Welcome back to the UMass DAX Introduction to R video series. For folks who have installed R and RStudio previously in a class or at home, we strongly encourage you to update your version of R prior to arrival on campus. Old versions of R may have functions that work in unexpected ways and may be out of sync with some of the libraries we will ask you to install. To check if your version of R is up to date, you'll need to go into a base R console window. Do not use RStudio for this step. Click on the R menu at the top left and select Check for R Updates. You can see whether you are up to date by comparing the version number of your current version to the latest version of R. You will be asked whether or not you would like to visit CRAN now in order to update. If you would like to, simply say yes. Alternatively, you can go to the cran.r-project.org website and download the latest version following instructions from our previous video. Once you have downloaded R, you will be guided with prompts to finish installing the new version. You may get an error message, but you can often just proceed and it will end up installing correctly. Next, you'll need to go into RStudio and see whether or not your version of R has been correctly updated. As R starts up, it will tell in the console window which version of R you are using. In this case, we can clearly see that R was updated successfully. To update RStudio, select Check for Updates in the Help menu. There will be a message letting you know if there's an update available or whether or not you're using the latest version. In this case, there is no update available. If there is an update available, you'll simply have to go to the website and reinstall RStudio just as you would a new installation. When done, quit R and start RStudio to make sure the update has been successful. You should see the new version number when RStudio starts. Now that both R and RStudio are updated, you will need to update your packages. If you only applied a minor update to R, for example, updating R version 4.1.0 to R version 4.2.1, then you should be able to update everything from within RStudio. To update your packages, go to the Tools menu and select Check for Package Updates. You will usually get a list of the packages that need to be updated. In this case, there are only two. Select these packages and click Install Updates. Here, you can see that things went very smoothly. Generally, you want to select Update All and allow one restart of your R session. RStudio may ask you if you want to restart more than once, but always say no after the first session restart. Sometimes you may be asked if you wish to install a package from the source. We generally recommend using the binary version rather than installing from source unless you are concerned about a specific update. Although installing from source is often recommended, it can be a bit tricky and actually isn't always necessary. If you need to install a major update of R, for example from R version 3.6.2 to R version 4.2.1, then you will also need to either reinstall all of your libraries or otherwise take additional steps to avoid losing access to them. We typically recommend to reinstall packages as you go. Sometimes you install packages and you just never use them again. A Google search will reveal several techniques to reinstall packages, and some packages for automating the library transfer process, although unfortunately these packages aren't always well maintained. Good luck! That concludes the lesson for this video. Be sure to pause here and make sure that you can complete this checklist. If you have any trouble, please reach out to the DAX Tutoring Ambassadors. We'll see you in the next video.